Sorry. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bay of Funday Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here today to do the general weekly reading for the sign of Cancer the Crab for the week of November 12th through to the 18th, 2017. So let's begin, shall we? It's for Cancer the Crab. I've been consulting with Pendulum on the cards for the spreads, just so I can pinpoint it down more accurately with a little help from Spirit here. Spirit, as this deck stands, is this the top three cards? The spread for the sign of Cancer the Crab for this weekly reading are the top three cards, the right cards for the spread for the sign of Cancer the Crab for this general weekly reading, November 12th through to the 18th. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You may stop. Thank you. All right, looks like we're going to dive right in. First card to start off your week. Six of Cups, reflection. Nothing new for me. That's what I'm always reflecting. My brain never shuts off. Middle of the week. News to me, but okay. Eight of Wands. I'm a Cancer, in case you haven't been able to tell that yet. I don't travel. Oh, that would be a surprise. And the end of the week. Really? Five of Wands. Competition. I have no idea. I don't know what I'd be in competition with, honestly. Okay, here we go. Six of Cups. It's all about reflection. What do you think about that? Ha! Okay, excuse me. The smudges have been heavy. Oh, probably about the same effect as smoking a big cigar. Well, what do you think about this, Cancer, anyway? Emotional reflection. Reflecting usually means over the past. You can reflect about the future. But, I mean, this has to do with the past returning. And bringing back something back to life. This could be bringing the old you back to life. Taking yourself out of the cupboard. Blowing yourself off. Giving yourself a little shake. Bringing you back to life. I'm hearing that for somebody. For somebody else, this could be an old friend returning. Which it's not going to make a major life turn for you or anything, but it'll add another pleasant element to your life, making it a little bit richer and a little bit fuller. Somebody from the past. For some of you, you just may be finding ways to slip back into the past. You're reliving old times. You're thinking back to a safer haven. So says Tarot. You're thinking back to a time when everything just seemed so much simpler than what it is in your now, and the way your life is and where it is. This is a general reading. Please remember that's not for everybody. But you may be thinking back to, if I only knew then what I know now. Things may have turned out different, but here's the kicker. You know, your past is your past. You can't go back. You can't undo it. You can add on to it and give it new elements and new elements of life in the now. But the thing is, what's taken place, you can't go back and undo what's been done or what's been unsaid or what didn't happen. There's so many what ifs. You can go from here to the moon and back again and around Venus or Jupiter and come back and still have the same amount of what ifs, but nothing's actually changed, is the point of saying that. But for some reason, somebody out there's feeling the pull and kind of pining away for the better days, the simpler life, when things just didn't seem to be so complicated. For those of you that are in a relationship right now, you will be finding a new sense of peace, so says tarot, a feeling of security, and a feeling of comfort as well. You take that on any given day anyway, no matter what the circumstances are or what it pertains to. Any area of life, you can get those three things in there, the peace, security, and comfort. It's a good day when you can do that with anything. The advice of this card, okay, here's what tarot's saying for you, Cancer, is to enjoy reconnecting with your past. I'm hearing you can find pockets of yourself that haven't been present in your now, in your past. The essence of them you can pull into the now, into your present. You can pull the essence. Maybe there was a certain side of you, a certain, I don't know what to call it, a part of your personality, and maybe you feel you lost it back then, that you notice you used to wake up in a good mood every day, no matter what. That's just how you woke up, and that hasn't happened in a long, long time. And you'd like to have that back. And you can go back and you can pull that element of yourself. It's not that you're pulling it from the past. It's still within you. You're pulling it up and out. You're yearning to be that way again. I was happier back then. Things were simpler back then. I want to be that. You can't go back and be that person, but elements of your personality, yes, you can pull that back out again. I used to wake up singing every day when I was young. I woke every day, I was singing. I was just a happy kid inside until I seen my mother, which could be 5 minutes after waking, or it could be half an hour after waking, whatever. It was all good until then. And then I was told, normal people don't wake up singing. Nobody wakes up that happy every day to be awake. But she wasn't a model mother, put it that way. So, after you hear that for the first 15, 16 years of your life, when you start doing it at 3, because I remember doing it, and after so many years, you stop. It's part of your personality, but it got shoved down inside you, and it got buried, and it got locked away. And to this day, I still don't wake up singing, just because it's just like it feels it gets followed. It's like that old saying, it's like the minute I smile, I put a smile on my face, fate or life or destiny comes along and slaps it right off again. It's that kind of a thing. But you're wanting that back, Cancer. You're wanting to get back. There was some beauty in that for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you can pull that back out, we've all got different facets of our personality, and that was a good facet for you. Wow, that's pretty, and I'm going probably the longest card I've had so far in all the readings. I don't know why this has stuck me right up. Maybe it's personal. I don't know. I don't feel that it is. I don't look at these readings for Cancer because I'm Cancer. I don't look at them as personal in any way, shape, or form. My friend Jack, hiya, honey Jack. He usually reminds me halfway through the week. He'll message me and say, "What is wrong with you? Everything you said is unfolding for you." And then he'll link everything together that's gone on in my day or my life or my week, and he links them in, and I'm going, wow. That's pretty funny stuff. Thanks for the laugh, the weekly laugh, Jack. Anyways, yeah. And the advice of the card is to enjoy reconnecting with happier times of your past. It's going to re-energize you. It'll entertain you. It'll put a whimsical smile back on your face and inspire you for the future as well. Maybe you're going to stumble across something that's a trigger, like a key. If you're having a bad day, a bad month, sometimes we just feel a little moody and frustrated, like a cat that's had its first petted the wrong direction. You're feeling out of sorts, and maybe you'll be able to find a key in times like that. You'll be able to pull that key out and go, okay, I'm turning on that best part of me, and you turn it on. And within seconds, you start to feel better, and your outlook changes, and your day changes, and in essence, changes you and everything else. Yes, life can be that simple. We do have the choice in the bigger picture on how we react to things and how we deal with things. And sometimes I have times where I'm just, there's no particular reason. I've got this face out of joint. It doesn't happen all the time. It's rare, actually, thank goodness, but I do have days, and it's just like, oh, everything bothers me. I get real quiet and I get real withdrawn. Usually I have to go recharge and get a little alone time and me time, and then I'm fine after that. That's usually my key right there. So yeah, that could be going on for some, but you will be inspired for the future. That it would be an inspiring thing to know that you've hit a switch. You know, there's a switch there. Your keywords are friendship and visitors, so you are, well, not could, but you are going to be interacting with people you don't normally interact with every single day of your life. There's going to be a few extra people coming into the picture, a few extra visitors, maybe a sense of happiness over all of this as well, a feeling of comfort, a lot of childhood memories coming back from the past for your protection and play. You've been given permission, Cancer. Don't be afraid to play. All right. Your next card is the Eight of Wands. It represents travel. Oh, mean nothing to me. I don't think so. I'd be the most surprised person. I do not travel. Maybe I'll get a lot of money this week and I'll get a trip to town. That would be traveling for me. Yes. That I can handle. I can wish for that, even though I don't like to shop. But you know what I mean. Everything from family, work, and love is going to speed up. So says Tarot when this card shows up. And this is right in the middle of your week. There's not going to be any more delays. Decisions are going to be made, concrete things you've been mulling over. Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I go here? Should I go there? Maybe someone is planning a trip or they've been toying with the very idea. Maybe somebody's already on a trip and they're extending that. That's great too. But you're going to be making decisions now, and they're hard and they're concrete decisions about good things. Words now become action. There's no more talking about it. I'm getting back out there. I'm going to live. I'm going to enjoy. I see something I like. I'm going after that. I'm going to try to get that. I'm going to try to create something. I'm going to adapt a new way of thinking. There's so many things that are coming up here. I'm getting just a rush of things. A rush of impressions here covers a lot of things that you're going to make decisions on, incorporate into your life or cut them out of your life. These are good things, but there's no more delaying. There's no more thinking about it or toying with the idea. This is happening. Projects and travel plans are going to fire up for some of you Cancers as well. Fielding more calls as well. For some of you, will be getting a little bit busier. Maybe a little more social engagements will be going on between you and others in your life. And we're coming into that time of year where I think we have to really put a bit in of a stretch or a reach to interact with other people, because the days are cooler now and daylight is shorter as well. We're plunged into darkness now a lot earlier in the day. And the weather's cooler, so you're not as apt to run into as many people that you know when you're out around your neighborhood, you're out at the grocery store, this kind of thing. So now we got to put an effort in to actually reach out and call or send somebody a message or an email, this kind of a thing. And you may be feeling prompted to do that with a few people in your life. Wouldn't that be great? That's just great. So yeah, you're going to get a little busy as far as communications go. There, yeah, you may be getting called out as well. I mean, and somebody wanting to meet with you or wanting your input even on a meeting. That could happen as well for some of you. It's just some little thing that just came up there. This can be a very exciting and very bewildering. Bewildering is the word that's jumping up off of tarot here at me. It's bewildering with amusement. If nothing else, there's amusement there. You're bewildered. You're like, what the hell? What is this? I didn't see that coming. Things coming out of left field that you weren't ready for. You had no idea. And they're not bad things. They're just little, whoa, food for thought or what? I really got to think about that. Oh my gosh. I haven't had one of them moments in a long time. Surprise me. Surprise me with something. They're always good moments. They're just bewildering. But you may feel like you're going to be extremely busy for some of you and in constant demand all the way around. You may feel that way. And I just got a cat getting sick on the floor. Is that a sign? Oh, for heaven's sake, my cat doesn't do that. He just got real sick. Oh, are you all right? Oh, I'll finish the reading and then I'll deal with him. Oh, poor kitty. He's all right. He's all right. No worries. He just etched. It's all fluid. I don't need to describe it to him, but it's not like normal vomit. Okay. Yeah, you're going to be really busy for a little wee bit, more than normal, right? Sometimes I get so busy that well, every day my head hurts because I overthink, and I do deal with a lot of people. When you have a group, you deal with a lot of people there. It's on the, on the main wall. Then there's all the private messages. Then there's emails coming in, and then there's YouTube and all the messages left behind there that I address every day. And then I still have my life, and I have my own phone going off here at the house, this kind of thing, and there's people coming and go. It's not that. That's what I crave copious amounts of alone time. I've said that before. We're coming up to 3 bells. One clock's ahead of the other, so you're going to get a double dose of the bells here. But anyways, yeah, you can be feeling like I get dizzy sometimes. I just feel my head feels like it's out like this, and there's this quiet inner throb. It's not a headache, but there's just this throb, and it's from all the activity. And my brain feels like it's cotton ball. What do they call it? Cotton balls full of that. And it can be a little much to deal with. It drains me, it exhausts me, it tires me. I don't like that feeling, but I can't say no to most people that are needing me for a few minutes. And then I have the friends that don't demand anything. Well, like she'll never hear her name, but Deborah and Sherry and Jack. I talk to Jack a lot, and he's never demanding. He's just one of these people. There's never any pressure with Jack. Is there, Jack? Is there? I know you're laughing. Jack likes to laugh. I can see him throwing his head back, and now that I've said that, he's throwing his head back and laughing even louder, clapping his hands. Yeah, that's me. Right on, brother. Anyways, um, the advice of the card when you're getting overwhelmed, just go. That never happens to me. I don't get overwhelmed with people. Where is everybody? That's okay because some of us do, Jack. It's all right. If I could shuck half of them off to you, I would do that, buddy boy. Let me see. Let's see. But before saying yes to everybody, be a little more discernible for those of you that are feeling the busy. Um, take your time accepting any offers or any direction somebody wants you to go to. Ask the universe for more patience and more strength as well. Use your time wisely. Don't waste your time. Learn to discern between the two. Is this a waste of my time or is this a good use of my time? Because your time is limited, so is your energy. All right. Um, your keywords are communication, speed, some news coming your way. Intuition, action, excitement, and movement. There's a lot going on. Yes, there is, Jack. There's a lot going on. We should just call these readings Jack. No, I'm teasing. You're my tease of the day, Jack. 5 of Wands, competition. What's that all about, Cancer? What's going on there? I have no idea. But the end of the week, midweek into your weekend, competitions, tests, and that could be, I don't mean written test or anything. I'm talking test of endurance, of patience, test of knowledge, somebody testing your emotions, this kind of a thing. Feeling overwhelmed maybe by other people's opinions. And I never want to overwhelm anybody. I don't care who you are to me. Whether you're someone, I would never want to overwhelm anybody. I really wouldn't. There could be demanding children in the families right now that need a lot of your attention. You're feeling pulled. Some of you, this is for just a few of you, it's a general reading. Some of you are feeling pulled in different directions all at once. You've got these people over here that they're saying, hey, pay attention to me. And then you got the kids over here pulling on this end. You're just going to be feeling like, oh, wow, oh, wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. And Cancer, you're going to need some alone time at the end of the week. Maybe when that Sunday rolls around at the end of this week, you'll be able to kind of dive off in your own and creep off quietly behind the scenes when no one's looking. Spend some quiet time. Get out in nature if you can. It's the best thing. Go for a walk. Go cop a squat on a rock by a riverbed. Something along these lines. If you have to, climb a tree where no one can find you, and you can just look down at the world and watch it going on around you, but find your little hidey hole, because you're going to need it. For those of you at work, those of you with family at home, there's stuff going on, and you're trying to put your 2 cents in, and you feel you've got valuable input, or you can be a real help, and it's like, that's a bad feeling when you feel like nobody's hearing you right now. That can make you feel very, very alone. But are you being as straightforward as you need to be and as honest? Especially if you're the type that you're a happy-go-lucky Cancer. You like to laugh a lot. You like to carry on a lot. And people are used to that. People get used to us being a certain way. Each individual, the rest of us get used to you being a certain way. And if you're delivering all your message, okay, within the same emotional, if everything comes off as funny, how can you be taken seriously? If you want to be serious, then you need to be serious. If you're someone that's not normally very serious, you're always light-hearted, happy-go-lucky, and you deliver a serious message in that tone, goes right over people's heads. There's been nothing to grab their attention because you haven't delivered it properly. If you want to be taken seriously, if you have something important that needs to be said, then you need to say it with importance. That message has come out for somebody here. The advice of the card, so says Tarot, is to become, if this is going on, become more of an observer if you have the luxury of that. Wait and see if it's the right move to make, if it's the right thing to say. Do you need to wait? Pick the right time to do this. I'm hearing time could be of an essence. It could be important. And maybe for some of you, whatever you've been kind of holding in and holding back on, now may be the time to do it. The moment is now. Don't waste any time. Shut up. That rang 4 times, didn't? I'll rewind this because it says 3, but it's ringing 4. I don't know why it's doing that. That's the old-fashioned crank when you gotta crank it. Anyway, and the clock chimed and it was off by 1. Maybe that was a sign, right? It may be 3 o'clock, but fate is saying you're running out of time. It's really 4. There's another indication things could be further ahead than what you thought they were, and you thought you had the luxury of time when you don't. Okay? But you need to as well, and this is being enforced, because Cancer needs a lot of this. They need to be nourished in this way. They need to focus on themselves too. You do need to spend time just on you so that the best of you comes out. It's just that simple. Keywords are posturing, ego, pride. Be careful with people pretending to be what they are not. Be careful of yourself being that way, letting your ego get ahead of you. Don't let that happen. There's, your pride. Well, pride. Just hold on to your pride. Don't lose it at anybody else's expense, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Be aware of any debates that are coming up as well. And tests are being tested. Other people's opinions, don't let yourself be overwhelmed by that. Demand to have your say if it's something that's if you need to barge in on somebody and say, shut up, I want to speak. I have something I need to say to you. If you have to do that, I've done that. You can do that. When it's something that important that needs to be said, and you're feeling time is running out, and the moment's going to be gone before you've had a chance, then you grab it and you take it, and you command it, you own it. Just do it. I'm just feeling that I'm physically feeling that right now. The sense of, it's like almost a hyperventilation of emotions, and you're knowing, and your heart's starting to pound. Now's the time. Do it now. Do it now. I'm hearing that for somebody. Do it now. Do it now. Then do it now. Don't torture yourself. Don't let the moment pass by. Communications highlighted and communication overload. Wowzer, 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 Cancer. What the heck was that all about? I've forgotten it already. I don't know. I'll have to go back. Jack will remind me, won't you, Jack? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it helped. I hope it gave you some guidance, but most of all, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. And please join me in Facebook under groups, Bay of Funding Fortunes. It is a closed and private group, and you can leave anytime, but I don't think that you ever would. It's a great place to be. Also, if you like this reading, you like something specific, please check down below this video window in the Show More section, read through once, and grab my email that you see there and send one off, and I'll get you taken care of pretty quickly. Also, if you're looking for me, you can always find me here, and if not, you can find me walking on the beach down below, along the water's edge, that hold the mightiest, highest tides in the world. Either way, no matter where you find me, if I'm in the area, chances are you're going to find me waiting on the next high tide. Thank you very much for being here. I wish you a great week ahead, Cancer. I wish me a great week ahead, and hope to see you back here next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye for now.